Hi folks, I'm South 3 Marketing in Jackson, Mississippi, where we sell trucks, folks. Sell lots of trucks. We try to sell affordable trucks. We try to sell trucks that you're going to like when you get. Today we're going to list a really nice truck, really clean truck. Came out of Texas, so you don't have to worry about any rust issues or corrosion or any of that. Just a really nice truck, going to be a great value, and whoever buys this truck is going to like it a lot. It's a 2007 Ford F250 Lariat, FX4 package, four-wheel drive, turbo diesel, got a moonroof, sitting on a like new set of 35-inch Firestone tires, and this is a truck that just has it all. It's going to be a bargain. It's the kind of truck that, you know, if you was ordering it, you'd order it like this. It's got a great stance to it. It does, in fact, have a real ranch hand bumper on it, not a ranch hand type or any of that. A real ranch hand bumper. These things are gosh awful expensive. For those of you who know about that, you can see the paintwork pretty here. The windshield has no chips, flakes, and all that in it. Got steps on it. You can see inside the leather, moonroof, how nice it is.
Not cracked or torn. Got the JVC stereo with Bluetooth and stuff, tow command.
WeatherTech mats. These are expensive floor mats, folks, and the carpet's perfect underneath them. The headliner's the way it ought to be. No stains, spots, not hanging down.
You look in the jams, it's not full of mud or anything. Yeah. It's just how we got it.
Some kid hasn't been trying to tear his daddy's truck out in the mud hole. It's not been a work truck or a farm truck. You can tell that. You can look at the back seat and see that.
No rust in the cab corners or any of that where you find it. It's a Southern truck.
See here, the bed line's straight on it. A great spray-in bed liner. Got a turnover ball. Now, you may not ever need that turnover ball, folks, but if you do, that's going to save you a lot of money because those things are expensive. We got a little cloud coming up here, so I'm having it turned up.
I'm pretty sure this is a ranch hand rear bumper. It's got a backup camera, spares under it. You look
at some kind of, these ranch hand bumpers, folks, they are just unbearably expensive. You can see under here.
Got the extra leaf for the towing.
No.
Front of the bed straight.
No corrosion, any of that. Texas truck, carpets, WeatherTech mats. Glass is all good. That's a really nice truck, folks. Got these big 35-inch tires on it, which give it a great stance. Once again, WeatherTech mats. Power on both sides. You see the seat working here. The dash is not cracked, peeling, or any of that. It just is the way it ought to be. You can see in here how clean it is. We have no cleanup people. You can't hire anyone anymore. Step up here in the front. Once again, you can see here how nice these tires are.
All that good stuff.
Those are nice tires. Tread.
Knee deep in rubber.
And these bumpers, we certainly appreciate them in Mississippi because we got more deer than we do people. Both my wife and my daughter-in-law have hit deer repeatedly, as a matter of fact, over the past few years. So these type of bumpers are a big savings to us. If in fact you don't like that bumper, you'd rather have a bumper, a factory type bumper, we'll be glad to take this off.
No, we won't, because I ain't got anybody to work. Well, but whoever buys it, I promise, if you don't like these bumpers, post it on Facebook. We'll trade for stocks plus cash, and you'll have 50 guys lining up to come take them off for you and put theirs on and pay you for the pleasure of doing so.
Our mechanics basically have retired. We don't know why, but they retired. On the other hand, we still work. But anyway, all that said, this is a good truck, folks. You can see the way it stands up here. See the stance of the truck. You saw the paintwork. Look down the sides. It's not chipped and pecked up and all that. It's going to be a bargain. And these trucks back in this year model, back in this range, are really, really hard to find in this condition that somebody doesn't ask you an absolutely ignorant price for. But this truck's going to be a bargain. Whoever buys it's going to like it a lot. It's a 2007 Ford F250 turbo diesel, Lariat package, FX4 four-wheel drive package, sitting on a really nice set of 35-inch tires. that all match up. The spares underneath it, it has a moonroof. There's not much to like about this truck, folks. So if you've been thinking you were priced out of the market on these diesel four-wheel drive trucks, you're not. Look at this one and watch it closely. We appreciate you watching our video. Thank you so much for that. Look forward to visiting with you about this 2007 Lariat FX4 turbo diesel. Look forward to seeing you here in Jackson, Mississippi. Thank you.
Hey folks, Dan Dale here. You've been listening to my dad talk about this truck. Now I'm going to take it for a test drive. But before that, I want to show you a few things under the hood. First of all, we don't clean under hoods. This is just how it came in. So, you know, it may be a little dusty or something, but it's not covered in oil or grease, and the big thing is not covered in mud, and none of the bare aluminum pieces have that brown patina that they get from being splashed with mud on a hot engine. It gives them a patina you can't clean off. This one doesn't have that. Alternator looks like it's probably fairly new as well. The main thing I want to show you, take the cap off, not even a wisp of smoke, although smoke's not a big deal as long as it's not puffing. People confuse smoke with blow-by. Smoke isn't blow-by. When you set the cap down, and if it blew right off, then you would have blow-by. This one doesn't do that. No pressure coming out of the pipe, that means no blow-by. Although blow-by isn't a big deal, like I said, as long as it's not puffing, but it is a sign of wear that this truck doesn't have. So just pointing that out. Now we're going to hop in, take it for a spin. All right, folks, we're in the truck, and I'm going to try and make this short and sweet since Dad is standing there waiting on me to hurry up so we can go lift the camper. Anyway, this truck fires right up, hot or cold. There's no cold start. Doesn't run rough when it's cold and then run perfect when it's warmed up like some do if they got injector problems or anything. Like I said, runs perfect hot or cold. Doesn't pull to the left or right. Doesn't vibrate or pull when you hit the brakes. This camera work may come out a little shaky. I'm filming with one hand and driving with the other. But the truck itself has a great ride and drive, and it's pretty nicely equipped. It's got the electronic shift on four-wheel drive, tow command, upfitter switches, got the moonroof, even has a microphone for Bluetooth, but I haven't tried it. Got automatic headlights, fog lights, power mirrors, they're heated. You can also pull them out when you're towing. These 06 and 7s have a lot of upgrades that the older ones don't have to the motor for better reliability, longevity, etc. The EGR on this truck is welded shut. Basically, it's deleted, but nobody can tell it's deleted. So if you're in one of those states where they inspect them, it'll pass, but it's also removed the weak point of these 6.0 engines that has given them a bad reputation, and that's from the EGR coolers cracking, and they slowly let water into the engine, and eventually they leak bad enough that since water doesn't compress, it blows the head gasket. Well, not an issue on this truck. You don't have to worry about it because the EGR cooler is welded shut, so there's no water in it. You don't have to worry about that ever happening. The only other issue with these 6.0s that a lot of people don't understand is they went from 7.3s where you just kept the oil topped off, but a 6.0 you got to service. You got to change the oil every 5,000 miles. You got to change the fuel filters every other oil change, and you have to use Motorcraft filters because Ford will not release the patent on their filter design, so even the best aftermarket filters don't actually fit just right, and they allow fuel or oil, whatever, to be bypassed and not filtered. And at the pressures these injectors run, you got to have clean oil. So people don't service them, and then they wonder why they're having problems. But with a deleted or closed off EGR cooler and regular service with Motorcraft filters, these things can run forever. They're as good as any diesel out on the road. And like this one, it's deleted. And you can tell whoever had it took good care of it, because it's a 07 and it's got an almost new set of Firestone Destination tires. People who don't take care of their stuff don't spend the money on Firestone tires. They slap on the cheapest no-name brand of tires they can find and call it good. And whoever had this were Firestones. They took care of it. So if you want to fly in here to Jackson, Mississippi and drive it home, you can. I wouldn't hesitate to hop in this truck and drive it anywhere. But if you're like most of our customers from the Northeast, from the Midwest, you're buying from us because we got great prices and we got rust-free trucks. And you may not want to spend several days driving or flying down and then driving home. So with that in mind, don't let the idea of shipping scare you. I mean, that's why we do these videos, so you can see that they really do go down the road like they should. And don't let the prices you might see online fool you, because most of these guys online aren't shippers, they're brokers. They'll charge you $200 or $300 and call it a deposit, but it's really just their fee for finding someone else to actually ship it. And they use this website called Central Dispatch that costs about $2 to be on, not open to the public, to find shippers. Well, we're on Central Dispatch, so we can basically get you wholesale rates on shipping, and we don't charge a markup or a fee to our customers. It's a free service. If you're interested, text me your zip code to 601-376-9869, and I will get you a good ballpark figure on shipping. And if you're anywhere near Dallas, Houston, Atlanta, or pretty much anywhere in Florida, we can get you a really good deal. So like I said, if you're interested, let me know. We accept cash in person, or if you're shipping, you can either FedEx us a cashier's check or preferably do a bank wire. That's the simplest thing. And as soon as we receive it, we'll post it for shipment. Usually takes 3 to 5 days. The further away you are, the longer it might take. It just depends on who's in the area and where they're going, if they're going your way and stuff like that. But I can explain it further if you give me a call. But basically, we'll send you the title and we'll post it for shipment, and you just pay us for the truck. You don't pay us anything on the shipping. When the driver drops it off, you just hand him cash for the shipping. So smooth, simple deal. And you know, you'll have the eBay buyer protection that you'll get the truck and the title. I mean, that's just part of it, so you don't have to worry about sending somebody money and worrying about whether you'll get the truck and the title, because that's what the eBay protection's for. But anyway, if you have any other questions, give me a call. If you want to make an offer, you want to know about how these deletes work, anything, any kind of question at all, just give me a buzz. 601-376-9869. If I don't answer, hang up. Don't leave me a voicemail. Shoot me a text, because I may not answer the phone first thing in the morning or late in the evening. But if I'm awake, I'll pretty much answer a text whenever. So if you can't get me on the phone, that is the easiest way to get a hold of me. Anyway, also take a look at the dash. We've been driving a while, and you can see no warning lights, no service lights, any of that. I like to show that after I've been driving a while, because it's easy to take a picture before you get driving after you've killed a service light or something with a scan tool and say, oh look, no lights lit. But if there's a problem and you haven't fixed it, then as soon as you go to driving, that light's going to come right back on. But you can see we've been driving this truck a while and there's still no lights on. Now, there's the camera working. It's a little fuzzy because of the rain, but it does work. Beyond that, appreciate you watching the video. Look forward to seeing you here in Jackson, Mississippi. Thank you.